Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a foundation review and wear test on this definitely not new foundation, but it's fairly new to my collection, and it is the foundation from Makeup Revolution. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, and again, like I said, this is not new to my collection. This is not new to the makeup industry. It did come out around September of last year, so I'm very late in trying out this foundation, but I have heard so many great things about it. I've mostly heard a lot of great things about it from Casey Holmes because she has raved so much about this one, and she actually featured it in some of her monthly favorites, and she said she really loves it. I'm gonna read you guys the descriptions and the claims from the Ulta website, and I'm also going to put it on the screen somewhere over here. Again, this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. It does come with 24 shades, which is really great because I just feel like foundation should cater to a lot of individuals with different types of skin tones, and this just has an amazing array of shade range, so which is really good. And it retails for $12 and it's exclusive to Ulta as well as the Makeup Revolution website. And it is a lightweight yet buildable coverage in a 24 skin 2 shades. This is a versatile, I'm just going to read you the description. This is a versatile foundation that is designed to suit every skin type and tone. With an oil-free yet creamy and comfortable formula that dries down to a long-lasting demi-matte finish, it won't settle into fine lines or cling onto dry patches. It is housed in a luxe glass bottle with a jumbo doe-foot applicator. That's how you say it. Doe-foot application for a greater control and less waste. This foundation offers highly pigmented coverage that can be layered or diffused to suit your style. It is vegan and cruelty-free, paraben-free, and oil-free. So I love anything that is demi-matte because my skin type is normal to combo, so that is pretty good. So this is what the packaging looks like, and it is sealed, so I'm going to go ahead and take the seal off. I haven't tried a new foundation in so long, so I'm so glad that I bought this. I actually bought this yesterday at Ulta. I actually went there at Ulta to purchase the new L'Oreal foundation because that's what I originally wanted to do a wear test on, but they said that it is not going to be available in stores for another couple of weeks, so I decided I still wanted to try a new foundation out, so I decided to try this out. And by the way, I got the shade F5. So this is what the packaging looks like. Really luxurious. I love that it comes in a glass bottle, and again it has a doe-foot applicator. This reminds me, the packaging itself with this large doe-foot, it reminds me of the Clinique foundation, the Clinique and concealer foundation, and it also reminds me of that the Tarte Shape Tape foundation as well. So I hear that this is a full coverage foundation, and again it is demi-matte. I love anything that's full coverage, and hopefully this won't be too light for me. During the winter time, my skin tends to get lighter because I don't really stay out in the sun as often. I don't get tan as often as I do during the summertime. So I got a pretty light shade, but if it's too light, I can always work it out with a, bronzing up my skin and all of that stuff. So before we get started, I would like to welcome you guys to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Rama. I don't think I've ever introduced myself like name-wise, so there you go. My name on my channel says Makeup by Rama Gian. Gian is another name for me. If you guys are Filipino, you guys probably would have two names besides your middle name. So I do have two names, but most of the people call me Rama. So yeah, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. If you guys have not done so already, please be sure to subscribe down below to my channel, as well as hitting that notification bell right next to the subscribe button so you guys are always notified whenever I upload a new video on my channel. If you guys would love to see what my first impression is and how my wear test goes with this foundation, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so if you guys are new to my channel, or if you guys have not seen my foundation wear test reviews, or have not seen a wear test or foundation review in general, what I like to do on my channel with new foundation is I always like to start with a bare face, no eyebrows, no anything, and I always use the same product that I would use with any other foundation, and that is in terms of same primer, same setting spray, same setting powder, and all that. So basically that's just basically it. The same setting powder, same setting spray, and same primer, because I do want to see how a new foundation would react to, or would react to any two of my usual primers, setting sprays, and the usual stuff that I use all the time. So if they do mesh well, then I would say that that is a good foundation. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and prime my face, and as usual, I'm going to be using the Master Prime Primer from Maybelline. Now this is a hydrating and smooth primer, which means that, again, like it says in the packaging, it is very hydrating. I do put on a lot because I do have some dry patches around my nose. I don't know what we're doing today. John is off today from Walmart. He does work 2 jobs. If you guys are not subscribed to my vlog channel, I do vlog quite often. I'm not vlogging daily, but I do vlog a lot, but not on a daily basis. I did do Vlogmas, so I did vlog every day during Vlogmas, but now it's like every other day, but it's not like a long gap from each vlog, you know what I mean, to me, but like every 2 days I would vlog. Or I would combine like 2 days worth of vlogs into one vlog. But if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe if you guys like lifestyle and vlog kind of content. I will always have the link to my vlog channel down below in the description box. So another thing that I love to do when testing out foundations is using two different types of tools. I will test my foundation on one side with a beauty blender or a beauty sponge, and then on the other side with a foundation brush. I'm gonna go ahead and first apply this side with a beauty sponge to see how I like it. Again, it has a big doe foot applicator. Really love it. I'm just gonna go ahead and just swipe some on my face. I don't know how much I need to apply. I think that's a good amount. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out with a beauty blender. This is just the beauty blender from Beauty Blender, the black one. And sometimes I would spritz my beauty blender with like Fix Plus or a setting spray, which I forgot to do. You guys don't need to do that, but I've been loving doing that ever since. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. Okay, so far the shade is not that bad. Honestly, I think it just matches my neck. My neck is lighter than the rest of my head. So far, I am loving this. I love the coverage so far. I think it just covered up a lot of my pores and all that. And it's blending out pretty well with a beauty blender. So far so good. I'm going to bring this down to my neck. Okay, so it didn't really cover up this breakout right here, but I'm going to go ahead and apply the other half of my face and blend that out with a foundation brush. There's not really a scent to this foundation because some foundation does have scent, which may be a turn off for some people, but this doesn't really have a scent. Okay, so I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I'm just going to split this a little bit with a setting spray, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. Okay, you get a lot more full coverage with a foundation brush for sure. So I just blended out the rest of the foundation on the other half of my face with a beauty foundation brush, and I actually like the coverage that it gives with a foundation brush. I think with a beauty blender it just soaked up a little too much of the product, but yeah, I really love this. I'm going to go ahead and blend out the rest of the foundation with the foundation brush. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know what I think about the foundation right off the bat. I'm going to grab my mirror right here so I can see more close up, and the other mirror is not in the way. I absolutely love it. I do think that it right now is just playing on to the dry patches on my nose when I applied it with a beauty sponge. I'm going to zoom you guys closely, but I don't know if you guys can see that. But it is clean on a little bit on my dry patch on my nose on this side where I blended it out with a beauty sponge. But on the side where I blended it out with a foundation brush, it didn't cling on too much. It did stay true to the claim that it's not settling onto my fine lines, and I don't think that it is. Like my smile lines, I really don't see it. As for how it feels, it does have a tacky feel to it. So I would recommend setting it with a face powder or something, just so it doesn't transfer onto clothing or anything like that. So that is what I'm going to do. Well, actually I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer. But so far so good. I really do like the coverage of this. I think the foundation matched perfectly. The color match, the shade that I picked out matched perfectly with my neck area. Like I said, my neck is much lighter than my head, but that's during the winter. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply concealer, and I'm just using my Tarte Shape Tape. Okay, so I just applied my concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and set underneath my eyes, and I'm just using the NYX HD Finishing Powder in Banana. Then I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face because, as I said, it does feel a little tacky. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and I am in the shade 20 Light Medium. I was going to use a shade that wasn't going to change the color of my foundation, like Clinique one, but I barely have anything left on there, so I'm just going to be going in with this. And I'm just going to dip my sponge, my damp beauty sponge. I'm not going to put any more setting spray on it, and I'm just going to pat this all over my face. Okay, so the face is set. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my powders to make sure that all the powders sink right into the skin and melt right into the skin. I'm just gonna use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Okay guys, so I have set the rest of my face and I've applied the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and get off camera and finish up the rest of my simple makeup, and I will check back with you guys when I am done. Okay guys, so I am back with the rest of my makeup. I just put together a simple makeup because, again, I don't know what we're doing today. If you guys want to know the details of what I'm wearing, for my highlight I'm just using the Smashbox Spotlight palette, and this is in the gold one. This is the collaboration with Casey Holmes, and then I also threw in a bronzer. I'm just using my usual, the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blend Bronzer in 30 Sun Kiss. And then for blush, I'm just using the Blush Trio, the Pop Coral one, and I mixed in Unapologetic and Boss together. And then I set up the rest of my face with the Urban Decay. For my lips, I just have the Wet n Wild lipstick in Bare It All. This is just a nude peachy lipstick right here. And then I just topped it off with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. So, for my first impression of this foundation, the Makeup Evolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, I absolutely love it. Right off the bat, I think it blended out pretty easily. I would right now prefer blending this foundation out with a foundation brush because I just thought that maybe the beauty sponge that I used, the beauty blender, kind of soaked up a little bit of the product, hence it didn't give me the full coverage look that I needed or that I wanted. But again, it also depends on the beauty blender or beauty sponge that you use, like the type of beauty sponge. So maybe next time I'll try it out with my e.l.f. beauty sponge or the Real Technique one. But for right now, instead of using this, I would prefer a foundation brush. But so far, the foundation looks really good. I love how full coverage it is. I think I don't see it settling onto my smile line. I don't see it as a matte finish. Maybe it's because I used a hydrating primer, but I do love the finish that it gives. I think it has definitely a demi matte finish. It doesn't make me look dry or cakey or anything like that. It's not clinging onto my dry patches. I thought that it was clinging onto my dry patch around my nose, but that was when I applied it with the beauty sponge or beauty blender. But once I blended it out, finished blending it out with the foundation brush, I thought that it just disappeared and it just melts into your skin. It feels like skin. It does have a tacky finish, so again, I would recommend setting it with a face powder of your choice. But overall, I think the foundation looks beautiful. I love how everything, the blush, the highlight, the bronzer, I love how it blended very well with the foundation right on top of the foundation. I think the concealer and the foundation mesh well together. Sometimes concealers and foundations, like of two different brands, sometimes they don't mesh well together, but I don't find it at all with this foundation. I think everything that I put on right on top of the foundation just blended out smoothly and it didn't look patchy or anything like that. So I really do love this foundation so much. So right now it is currently 2:29 in the afternoon, and I am going to check back with you guys in a few hours. I'm going to be from this point on, I'm going to check in. I'm going to be using my phone as my way of checking in with you guys, because if you guys are into my channel, I do film in natural lighting. So yeah, and I don't feel like leaving my setup like this as it is, because my room is smaller than my other room in my old apartment. So yeah, but my phone does take really great good quality videos. I do use my phone as my vlogging camera. I do have the iPhone X, so the camera quality is pretty good. But I'm gonna check in with you guys in just a couple of hours to let you guys know what I think about this foundation and how it is wearing throughout the day and all of that. So yeah, I will see you guys in just a couple of hours. Hey guys, so we are just outside right now waiting for the bus, and it is currently 5:35 in the afternoon. So we're just waiting for the bus and just checking in to let you guys know how the foundation is going. So far it's looking pretty good. It's been about 2-3 hours since I applied this foundation, and so far so good. Now we're just heading off. We're just getting ready to go to Target. Like I said, we're just waiting for the bus, and yeah, I will check back with you guys in just a bit. Hey guys, so it is currently around 11:22 at night, and it has been since 5 o'clock, about 6.5 hours since I last checked in with you guys. I'm just coming on here to give you guys a last update on this Makeup Evolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I have been wearing this foundation since 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so that is about 9 hours of foundation wear, and so far so good. It doesn't seem like it's wearing off anywhere, maybe around my nose area and my mouth area, but that's pretty much about it. I absolutely love how this foundation wore throughout the day. It lasted pretty well, and it did pretty well in the weather outside. It was pretty cold out today, very windy, and of course I had my daughter, she had a hat on, so I just kept rubbing on her hat and stuff, and I just love how it didn't completely wear off. It wore off a little bit, but not as much. So far so good. It's looking like I just applied it. Again, the foundation feels like it's skin, very lightweight, not heavy at all, but it is a full coverage foundation, and it does dry to a demi matte finish. I don't know if it made a difference because I did use a hydrating primer, so it doesn't look too dry. I don't really see much of the dry patches on my nose, maybe just a little bit on this area, because this is where I used the beauty blender to blend out the foundation, and then I finished it off using a foundation brush, but that's about it. But so far so good. I would definitely highly recommend this foundation. If I do run out, I would definitely repurchase it, because again, it is super affordable. It is only $12, and you can find them at Ulta and the website. But yes, I think this is definitely my new favorite go-to full coverage foundation, and if I had to choose between the Estee Lauder and this one for recommendations and dupes, I would definitely go for this as a dupe for the Estee Lauder one. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this wear test and foundation review. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast, but Della is just waking up, so I have to try to soothe her. John is outside with her right now, but I've tried to put her back to bed in just a few minutes and then try to finish editing this video. But yeah, really highly recommend this foundation, and I absolutely love it. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this foundation review. Let me know in the comments what your current go-to foundation are, or go-to foundation is. And if you guys have tried this foundation, let me know in the comments if you guys love it, you hate it, and whatnot. Let me know. I would really love to know and hear from you guys. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Good night, guys.